Namaste, good morning everyone. Let's follow our sadhana, our practice for today. Finding our nice comfortable seat, our comfortable posture, our pose, our poise. And sitting upright with straight spine, chin up. Gently or easily close your eyes. I'd like you to begin your practice today with our Antaryatra, the spinal scan, with the breath. So as you inhale, let's reverse today. So move up from your base of your spine, your Muladhara chakra, your root center, all the way up through your spine at top of your head. And as you breathe out, move from your top of head down through your spine at your tailbone. So inhaling and move up along your spine to the crown. As you exhale, move down through your spine. If you can, also change your breath into the Ujjayi breath, making the sound hum as you exhale and sound sa as you inhale, and scanning our spine, our back up and down. For next few days, let's work on our backbone, our spine and our spinal nerves, along with our nadis of the Ida, Pingala and Susumna. Now gently take your left hand on top of your right knee and your right hand on top to begin a little bit of a gentle twist. And again, focusing into your spine, your back and your spinal nerves, your central nadis. Breathe out. Breathe in, take your right arm behind, swing open and twist back. And breathe out and release. Let's do two more. Breathe in, take your right arm back, swing open. Out and release. One more, breathe in. And out. Okay, let's switch our side. So taking our right hand to the left knee, left hand on top. And breathe out. In, swing open your left arm, twist back. Out and release. Two more, breathe in. And out. And again in. And out. Lovely. And let's just gently or easily stretch our legs to the front when you're ready. And just relax, relax, easing or bouncing of our knees, our legs. Give a good shaking to your legs, and maybe let's circle our feet in one direction clockwise and then other direction anti-clockwise, and gently bounce your knees, your legs. Now let's take our knees up, so we sort of making a little bit of space between both our legs, and then reach down to catch hold on to your feet, and a nice and straight spine. Take a deep in breath. Now breathe out and roll your spine to bring your forehead towards floor. In, let's rise back up. And two more, breathe out. Using that sigh breath or the hamsa breath, in and out. And breathe in, come back up. And then you gently stretch or ease your legs forward. Nice and straight, and let's just gently bounce forward for lengthening, easing or warming up our spine, our legs. Paschimottan Kriya, breathe out. Gently breathe in, lift up or reach up your arms to the sky, and breathe out and fold forward. Two more, breathe in and out, and again breathe in and out. Lovely. And then breathe in, lift up or reach up your arms over, and release or relax. Now bring your right knee up, and let's take our right foot over and across the left leg, and then come forward to give a nice hug. So holding your right knee into your left arm. So hopefully, let's see if we can left hand back onto the right shoulder. Now take your right hand behind and breathe out. Now breathe in, turn and twist over and back to your right shoulder, and breathe out and release. Do two more, breathe in, twist with your breath, and out and release. And again breathe in and breathe out. Lovely. And then release, relax. Let's switch our side. Take your left knee over and across to the right. Now hold your left knee into your right arm. Then you take your left hand behind and follow 3 Ujjayi breaths. Breathe out. Within, twist over to the left and out and release. 2 more, breathe in and out, and again in and out. Lovely. And then release or relax your legs. Let's turn around, come up into four-footed Chatuspada. And we do the few rounds of our Ujjayi Pranayama just to ease our spine with a Vyagra Pranayama. Head down and breathe out. Breathe in, dip your spine down, arch your back, head up. Breathe out, reverse your arch, draw your chin into your chest, belly in. And 2 more, breathe in, dip down, open up. And out. And 1 more, breathe in. And out. And then back to center, back to four-footed. Now let's do our Bhujanga Kriya, our serpent stretch, fold all the way through the spine. So from four-footed, breathe out, gently breathe in, dip down, push forward and open your heart, your chest, arch your back, stretch up, And breathe out and release all the tension. Come back to four-footed. Let's do two more. Breathe in, dip down, stretch and open up. And breathe out, release, let go. One more, breathe in. And breathe out. And take a moment. So now from the Nispanda, we're going to, from Nispanda, let's move into Nispanda. So take a deep in breath here. And gently breathe out and fold back, bring your head to the floor and resting your spine, resting your body into Sasanka. Breathe in, float back up to four-footed, Chatuspada. Two more out and continuing our Ujjayi breath if we can. In and out. And breathe in. And take a moment here. Let's just hold for a conscious breath. Okay, let's come back to our Vyagra Pranayama, tiger breathing again. And this time we're going to do the Savitri rhythm, the solar breath. Head down, breathe out. Breathe in, dip your spine down, arch your back and head up. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. In. Hold. Out. Hold. And then release, return back to four-footed. Now we're going to connect our Spanda and Spanda, the stretch and a complete relaxation with the breath. So breathe out, breathe in, dip down, stretch and open up into Bhujanga, the cobra. As you sigh your breath out, go all the way back to rest into Sasanka. Following the Ujjayi breath, in, stretch up. Out and release, let go. Again, in. And out. And take a little pause into your resting, your Sasanka position. Let's come back to four-footed Chatuspadasana again on your hands and your knees. Now moving further into our spine, tuck your toes beneath your heels and then breathe out. Now as you inhale, legs up and straight, and then you press your heels down. As you breathe out, heels up and bring your knees back down. So we go two steps. First is our legs straight and then second pressing the heels down. In. Out. In. And out. One more. In. And out. And then take a little pause, a little moment here. Okay, now breathe out. Gently breathe in. Take your right leg up and swing it towards left side to have a big hip and spinal opening. And as you breathe out, can we take our right knee across to the left arm? 2 more. Breathe in, swing open, open up. And breathe out, reversing that stretch, that massage. And again in. And out. And then let's release. And then we switch our side, breathe out, left leg. In, raise your leg and swing open out to the right. And as you breathe out, take your left knee to your right arm. 2 more. In. And out. And again in. And out. And then release. Relax. Just gently sit back on top of your heels in Vajrasana. And just take a moment, take a pause. Let's do 3 rounds of Urdhva, a complete spinal movement. Again, can we follow that Ujjayi breath? Breathe out. Inhale and rise up into Ustrasana Shakun, stretch back. And exhale, return back to Vajrasana. Inhale here. Exhale and fold forward into Dharmika. Inhale, roll on top of your head, raising your buttocks up. Out and release. In, chin up, sit forward and rise back up. And breathe out. Again in, rise up, stretch back. Out, return back to Vajrasana. In. Out, fold forward into Dharmika. In, roll on top of your head, raise your back, your buttocks up. Out and roll back down. In, chin forward, sit up. And breathe out. Again, in. Out. In. And out. In. Out. And in. And out. Just take a little moment, a little pause to see how you're feeling, how your back, your spine is responding to all these basic stretches. Okay, let's gently or easily take your legs forward when you're ready. And we're going to keep our knees bent and let's lie down on our back. Our feet on the floor close to our tailbone or our buttocks. So we can do a bit of counterbalancing as we stretching and twisting on the floor. So let's do our Setu Kriya. Hands or your fingers touching to your heels. Breathe out. Inhale, press your heels down to and lift or raise your back, your buttocks up. And breathe out and release. 2 more. Breathe in. Out. And again in. And out. And then and release or relax. Take a little pause, a little moment. Let's now reversing the balance, the massage on our lower back, abdominal and the pelvic muscles. Breathe out. Inhale and raise both your legs up and straight to the ceiling. Extend and breathe out. Bend your knees, bring them back down. And two more. Breathe in, legs straight up and out. One more. In and out. Now take your arms out and along both your shoulders like we make the shape of T, and take a little moment and then see if you can keep your feet off the floor and your knees towards the sky or towards the ceiling. And breathe out. Breathe in, take your knees towards your right arm, head to the left. Out and release, come back to the center. Keep following the Ujjayi breath if you can. In, knees to left, head to right. Out, come back to the center. And two more. In, knees to right, head to left. Out, back to the center. In out. One more. In and out. In and out. And then release. Your feet or your heels down. Bring your hands alongside your legs or your feet and gently let your knees to open out to both sides, connecting soles of your feet together. And for a minute or two, I just like you to leave your legs with the gravity and allow the weight of your knees to do a little bit of that hip, that pelvic opening, and follow few rounds of our Ujjayi breath across the hips and the pelvis. And then gently pull your knees up and together. Take your legs straight away into Savasana. Now bring your hands on top of your head. Interlock your fingers. Let's do 3 rounds of Tadakiriya. Your feet, your legs engaged. Breathe out. As you inhale, start to stretch your legs down, trying to point your toes towards floor and turn your palms inside out and stretch your arms above your head. And gently release with the hung, the sigh breath. Inhale, start to stretch your body in 2 directions, down and up. Out and let go and release. One more. In and out. and then release or relax. Just taking a pause, taking that beautiful moment. Just like you to let go of your body for a few minutes, to rest on the floor, and then come back to that body scan. We're now moving through our whole body. So as you inhale, visualize with the sound sa, you moving from soles of your feet up through your body towards your crown. As you exhale, you're moving down from your crown, your head towards your feet. Inhale and scan up from your feet to head. Exhale and scan down. Follow 9 more rounds with a Sukha breath. To 9 rounds, just let go. And in this letting go space, I just like you to focus your mind, your awareness into your spine, your backbone. And see if you can visualize this intertwining of the 3 major nadis or Susumna into the central canal from the root Muladhara all the way to the crown. And then the Ida and Pingala crisscrossing and moving upward. You can try to draw your energetic channels and visualizing them flowing freely in harmony, all 3 nadis. And then let go in this energetic field. Let's gently come back into our physical space, and then you cross your legs, supporting with your hands. See if we can gently come up to sit straight. Sitting upright or sitting straight, and placing your palms, your hands on your knees. And we still want to keep our focus into the spine, but now just in the central channel of the Susumna. And breathe out. Inhale and move down at your root of your spine. Hold. Without breath, we're going to make the Brahmari, moving through the spine towards the crown. Hold out. 2 more. In. Hold. Hold. 1 more. In. Hold. Hold. And release. Just relax and let go. Bring your hands to your heart in Namaskar. Closing with our Shanti mantra. Join if you like. Deep in breath. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Give a nice rub to your palms, warm them up, and a gentle or soft touch all over your face, then your head, your neck and your shoulders. And we gently or slowly open our eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in, and let's